I am so mad. Oh, I've rewound the same thing. I've watched it through. I am. Oh, golly. Good job, Robbie. All right, Robbie Lawler stepped in there. Kevin Lee is at the gym training. And this looks very recent. Like, this looks like it could have been yesterday, right? Now, if you find out it was weeks ago, but this is fresh. This is not old footage. Old footage, believe it or not, the rules actually change. The context of footage that is no longer relevant when that comes out, it's wrong. You can't do it in our industry, but it is a lesser offense to bring something out that just happened. That is so beyond inappropriate in our field, and we all know it. Because we all know punches can land for reasons in training. They're not the same as competition, but sometimes the audience will look at it and say, well, he really got whipped there. And the audience doesn't have anything else to go off of. They're not unreasonable. The audience isn't held to a standard that they need to be experts or that this guy's working on something and this guy threw it. It's not like that. They're sparring. This happened. This guy won. Which means this guy didn't. It's wrong. It's wrong. Somebody videoed this. Who? Who videoed this? Why? And there can be answers to that. I am a little bit unique in the regard I could not possibly care less. I could not possibly. If you wanted to film it, if my mother filmed it and then sent it to you, if you brought in a crew, if it was the UFC doing a countdown show, like, it would not possibly have mattered to me less. I could be in my final talk with Clayton getting the final strategy. And it would not bother me at all if you overheard it, but I'm unique on that. That's not how most guys work. And I can tell you, I'm at American Top Team in Portland, Fabiano Scherner, Brandon Miller. And that was one of the first things they did when we put this team together. They called a team meeting. And it was, one of the first things they did is they let us know, do not bring guests. When we do team training, of all these different things on the schedule, people are welcome. We love having them down here for team training. Do not if you see anybody in here with a camera on, they have slipped through the cracks, they're not supposed to be, get management immediately. This was one of the very first things. So, it isn't wrong that somebody had this camera going, I'm sharing with you at American Top Team, Fabiano, Brandon Millers, that you cannot do that. But that doesn't mean that this policy is here. Perhaps they wanted to film it and watch it later and watch it back. And a coach asked. There could be very good reason that is being filmed. But I would like to know what that reason is. There is no reason that got put out. And by the way, this isn't an attempt to make the guy that lands the punch. It wasn't an attempt to make him look good. They never disclose who he is. He's in headgear. He's hidden out. His name's out there somewhere. I'm just sharing. This was not a piece to make him look good. Whoever put this out, it was mean-spirited because the one and only thing they wanted to achieve was to show Kevin taking the shot. And it is important that Kevin know who that person is. This was not an advertisement for the gym. This was not an advertisement for a sponsorship. This was not a technique video. Notice when he comes in, the flying knee, and he comes over the top. It was none of those things. It was a private piece of footage that never should have been recorded. Somehow it was. That's okay. But somebody then decided to put that out. And that's inappropriate. And that person owes an apology. And if they give one, I will accept it. And I have a feeling that Kevin Lee will accept it as well. But we are owed that apology. You put a mistake. Oh my gosh, I got some footage. I was excited. You're all superstars to me. I thought it was dramatic. I put it out for some clicks. We're good. We're good. If that's really what happened. But if it's not really what happened, you can't come back and you can't be trusted. Now we're going to find out who made that. I will know by the end of today who was holding that camera. I will know somewhere in the next 15 minutes. But before I come and tell you, I'm going to give that person an opportunity to just say, I'm sorry. I was wrong. And if that gets said, I assure you this is the last you will hear me speak of it. If that does not get said, I can assure you this will be the first you're going to hear me speak of it.